Hi everyone, Sonia here, and you're watching Pouring with Sonia. And I recently did some tests of this little Piggy pigments on some butterfly shapes, and I guess a few of you liked those enough to want to see a video. So I have another butterfly cut out here, and I have a unicorn. These are just little, they're thick, they're like a 1/4 inch thick MDF boards I got from the dollar store actually, and you know, not all dollar stores have the same stock, but check and see what they've got. They might have some cute cutout shapes. And these are plenty wide enough, like they're not bending or warping or anything like that. They're nice and sturdy. So I thought I would do a butterfly on a black pillow and a unicorn on a white pillow. I'm going to use some Boom Gel and some this little Piggy. So for the butterfly, I really don't have a good red. I want a nice rich red, and I can't wait till this little Piggy comes out with their, I think it's red sangria, or I don't know, red Bordeaux, or I don't know. It makes me think of wine. I don't know. It's coming out soon. I can't wait till it does because it's a nice rich red. But until then, I have this, I don't even know what this, Begonia Burgundy maybe? I don't know. But because I've painted over or put my messy little hands all over the label, but it's a Boom Gel stain. They're Burgundy. And also a Pearlescent Sunset. So I wanted to kind of get some red and pink tones for the butterfly. So then I've also mixed up some this little Piggy Twilight, and I mixed up some Ball Gown, this little Piggy, which is the Interference Gold. So I thought those would all play nice together. And then for the unicorn, I just have tiny little bits left over of like the Mermaid and Nightfall, the Interference Green Gold, and some, what is there? Lily Pad. And maybe I'll have some pink left over. I'm just going to kind of go with whatever I have left over for my unicorn. So let's give it a go. This open. Boom Gel is kind of nice because you literally don't have to worry about any kind of a pouring medium. You can use it right out of the bottle. And I noticed some are really thick and some are much thinner. So I don't know. Just kind of go with the flow. I did them in, the last one I did yesterday was all this little Piggies, and it made beautiful, beautiful cells. But I think I want maybe a little less shimmer so that the shimmer is special. Do you know what I mean? Not the shimmer on the top, maybe next to the cell activator. So I think I'll start with like maybe the orange. And we're just going to kind of put a strip down here. Oops. And this is a metallic, and so it's a little bit thicker. I'm just making sure I'm recording. I am. Okay. And we'll put a little spot here. A little spot here, a little spot here. And I don't mind that the tips are a little black with just some shimmer without the lacing. I'd rather have most of the decoration in here, and then it kind of spreads out, and I don't care if there's a little black there and a little black here. So I'm not doing this too far out because I'd rather have these kind of all merge in the middle and have a little negative type space towards the edges than towards the middle. That's all my thinking is there. Now I think I will do some of the pink. Beautiful little Twilight. Nice bright colors. Put a little bit of that down. And my little puddles. And then I think I will do the Interference Gold. Again, I don't want that super, super shimmery all along the top. So I've got all three of these are shimmery. Ooh, the Interference Gold she is fun. Look at that. It immediately gets gold as soon as it has that dark color underneath it. So that'll be fun on top of this black pillow also. And I'm going to be putting a dark color on top of it. This little Piggies mix up pretty thin compared to the Boom Gel. Now a little bit of this burgundy there. And a little bit here. Okay. Now, this is tilting a little, which I don't want. Come back a little bit. I'm going to just put a little bit down the middle here. My cell activator, black, and give it a blow. Sorry for my head. And some cells will come up there. I guess I'll start with this one next because it's really getting away from me. It's going a little crazy. So I'm going to pick this up. Maybe I can show you how I blow a little. Oh, you know what I should have done too? While I've got this. I did mean to put some pillow all the way out to the edge here. And that's just so I can blow with a straw down to that little area. Okay, now we will put some black cell activator here. So what I'm trying to do with my blow is kind of skim across the top and not blow straight down. I'm going to blow towards the center first. And now I'll come back around this way, hoping I don't drop it. That's pretty. Put some here. One more drop. That's all I wanted. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to go towards the center first. And now out here. Oh, I was going to do the unicorn first because I was going to do that on a white pillow, and this black will just spread all over my white, and I'm going to have to clean up my gloves. Okay, oops, I got a cup. Okay, towards the middle. I'm going to let this sit for a second and let some of this last one kind of scoop back up underneath it. That's a pretty one. I don't have much of my orange showing up, but I sure do, I mean a little bit, but I sure do love in the cells. I have mostly the pink and the gold and the burgundy, which are beautiful. And it's funny how some I've got this really bright pink over here and a little more subdued over here, and it's pretty. So I'm just waiting for this a little bit. I may even start tilting. So I'm not going to worry too much about trying to tilt onto these little tiny edges here. I'll show you what I do with those. I just want to tilt a little bit. That's really not moving at all yet. Is this one? It's really hard when you're doing multiple blooms to try and get all the blooms moving at the same rate. They usually don't. So I'm just going to come down this way a little bit. Try and get it moving back and forth a little. Any way that I can. Just kind of egg it on. Tilt it in multiple directions until those middles loosen up a little. I think the one that's being the most stubborn is the upper left one. So let's just tilt down this way a little. I want to get it off the edge here. Just a little. I don't want to lose all my good cells on this bottom one. I just want to kind of get like so. I'm going to come over to this one a little. Like so. Try and keep that middle coming back before it gets too crazy. And bring the paint, weight of the paint, and then try and get it all up on this one. Oh, it's pretty much covered the edge. I'm okay there. I'm okay with that. So let's kind of try and bring this center back up. I actually want to come down here a little bit, so I can push some of this middle back over. That was down here, really far down. I want it to push it back over. Good, that's better. Now, I can come back. So I'm really just trying to make sure my center doesn't get too wonky, that I can always kind of recover it. And let's move the weight of the paint to this petal. And I don't have far to go. I just want to get some of that off the tip. Yeah, come on. And I can just pull the rest of it over. Now I just want to realign that center. Hope I don't mess this up and drop it or something like that. So I'm going to come back over here. Up and over that middle. Now maybe just a little bit up. I don't have to have it be perfectly straight in the middle. I just want that kind of middle area to be kind of like the body. And I think that's good right there. And boy, is that a pretty one. I'll bring you in for a close-up after I do the unicorn. Oh, wait. Real quick, let me show you. Wipe my hands here a little bit. Because I always want to wipe my hands a little, because I can tell you that I've ruined many by dripping, by having my wet gloves drip. So it's not like I need to get my gloves all the way dry, but I want to get the drips off of them. Okay, and now I'm just going to grab a little straw. I think all my little straws are gone. I'll use a big straw. And I'm just going to, I'm not trying to get cells over this bottom, but just some of the shimmer, the gold. This is one of my silly straws. Well, actually, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. There's a tiny bit of black on the tip without the shimmer. I think I'd rather have my really small intentional straws. And I know exactly where they are, but they're not in this room. They are on my windowsill at the foot of the stairs to take down. Maybe this will work. Yeah, I think this will work better. There we go. I just took a little bit of the gold, interference gold that was there, and pushed it out to the edge so that I've got a little shimmer. So I've got a little bit of solid black here, and I just want to grab a little bit of this. There's no cells there. I'm not going to ruin anything. So a little bit of that shimmer just kind of covers over the edges. And I can grab my black if I've missed anything. Maybe I've Missed a little bit right there. Catch it. Don't forget to get your edges. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to quick get that while I'm here before I clean off my hands and get ready to do the white one. Okay. There. And I look good. Okay, that's a pretty one. Real pretty. Now, let's do a unicorn with whatever we have here. I think of unicorns as being a little brighter. I think of butterflies as being a little more elegant, and so, as well as beautiful. And so I thought the black background would be good for that. Unicorns, I think of happy fairy tales, and that makes me think of white. So here we go with this one. And I'll show you what I'm going to do for the horn. I'm just going to put some of this pillow down and then pour this all out. And I'm not really going to do anything on the horn right away. Oh, I should tell you. So my pillows, I use the Sherwin-Williams Color to Go. It's just their sample quartz. When the forced air heat comes on, I switch to this orange label. It's a little bit thinner. And I still add my GAC 800. I put about 1/4 cup of GAC 800 in this 4-cup sample. And for my black pillow, I still go to the Sherwin-Williams and I just have them, I say, just please tint that black for me. And they just tint it black for me. And it's quite lovely. It works very well. This is tricorn black. So they tint it tricorn black for me and it works out very well. And I also add the GAC 800 to the black. I'm nervous having it over top of my painting, so sorry. All right, so let's do the same thing. Oh my goodness, little piggies are shimmery, shimmery goodness. I'm going to make 2 blooms out of the unicorn, I think. Instead of 4 little ones, I think I'll do 2 bigger ones. So I'm going to start with the pearlescent. And I think I'll put the orange. I think I'll put a little purple. I just have a little bit left. Oops, I got a long hair. Hold on. Before it drops in my painting. I clipped my hair back, but it's kind of falling out. Okay, so we'll have some purple in here. And some purple in here. All bright, fun colors. And this one on a white pillow, I'm going to just do with my white cell activator. Okay. Now I think I will do some blue. Because yum. This is the Mermaid, this little piggy. And maybe some interference, maybe some of this interference gold here too, because why not? It's a unicorn. Now I want something a little bit thicker on the top. So I think I'm going to get, instead of that burgundy, I think I'll get some of the Boom Gel Pandorea pink. And we'll just plop that in the middle, right there, right there. So I started with a boom. I've got 3 this little piggies, and then I ended with a boom. And I'm just going to use a white cell activator. For this. And I'm going to blow it. Okay. And now I'm going to do, so I don't want to do all my cell activators at once because I don't want it to sink. That long hair is just following me around. Sorry. I don't want it to sink. It's still on my glove. It's going to end up in my painting or dragging across it or something. Okay, I think I'm clear. Okay. And I don't want it to sink while I'm blowing the other ones, so I just put one at a time. Okay, let's blow. Skim across the top. I think I'll just leave that like that. Now let's let some of that come back to the middle here, hopefully. It's big. There we go. I wanted to get a little bit more towards that edge there. And I'm going to kind of wait for a minute. Oh, those colors are pretty and fun. But you're like, yeah, but it doesn't look that good yet. We'll stretch. We'll make it look good. That one last little area I blew is pretty thin and it's not wanting to move much. So I'm actually going to start tilting over this way. I'm going to hang right onto my horn because I don't have any paint on that yet. Tip that right off the edge and off the edge there. That works perfect. And now let's come down this way. Okay, that's off the edge there. Let's see if I can hang on to some of that while I get some of this off the edge. I don't know, might be pushing it. I'm trying to save some of those cells. Oh, whew. I felt like I was getting dangerously close to my black butterfly. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. Now let's do the horn. I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, and for the horn, I'm going to wipe my hands real quick so I'm not too drippy. And still got plenty of pillow here. If you want, you could always just put a little touch more on, because we're really not going to tilt after this though. We're just going to put some of these same colors down. Maybe a little drop of orange in here. I'm trying to be a little gentle with this, not too crazy. Okay. And then we can put a little pink. No, I didn't use this pink. Use the other pink. So then we can use a little purple right along here. And a little blue and gold right up here. And then try and be real delicate with this pink again. This is a little thicker, so I'm just trying to put a little drop and spread it like so. Oops. I think I can even just take that. Well, maybe a little bit of pink there too. Not that important. I'm not sure. Oh, I just keep dragging it towards there. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll put a little bit of our cell activator on. Just a little strip here and just blow. straight down. My hair is really... All I'm trying to do with this kind of phase of it is get a few cells in there. I didn't really get much at the top, so I'm just going to come right back in here with a little bit of the purple, separated by the gold, which is kind of cute. And honestly, maybe a little bit of blue. Because there's blue at the bottom, so I'm going to have a little bit of blue at the top. And then just a little dab more of the cell activator just right here. And blow. Perfect. Got a few little cells up there, which is really all I wanted for the tip of my horn. Okay, let me touch up the sides real quick, and then we'll come down for a close-up. And you can see these cute little beauties. Oh. See, there's not a lot there. I gotta really get this. And this whole little area here really didn't tilt at all. And I remember the last one I did, I had made sure I poured all of the pillow out my whole horn, but not the eyebrow. That was silly of me. You should really make sure on those little weird jout outs where they don't tilt well, make sure you've got your pillow covering it. All right, looks good. And I will bring you in for a close-up. And that's kind of how I lay out my paints for, you know, I thought it was kind of cute. So I put piggies on a butterfly, and this is what happens when pigs fly. Right? It's just gorgeous is what it is. Let me see. I know I don't want to get a really bright. I just want to kind of show you. I don't know if it's going to show you any of the shimmer without being too obnoxious, but it's really quite beautiful. So I like that burgundy with the purple with the pink. So when pigs fly, you get this beautiful butterfly. And for the bright little unicorn here, good grief. So you can see where my two blooms were. I've got a nice little pillow or a river of just something to kind of break it up in between the two. The horn, where I didn't tilt at all, I just wanted to make sure that I got a few little cells on the top here, and it's mostly gold in between, which is kind of cute. I mean, I didn't really plan that, but it's a cute unicorn horn. And you just stretch it enough to get those cells to drop over the edge so they can really stretch out and create a wonderful pattern. So there you have it. Which do you like? Do you like the little unicorn? She's fun. Or do you like the elegant butterfly? She is elegant. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you learned a little something in this. And until we meet again, have fun painting, everyone.